nigga. So I gon' buy them headed goals. I gon' trick out with that bitch. And I gon' hang around my foes. I'ma get money, nigga. So fuck it, I keep some goals. Hit the block like
Alexa, pause. Say, it's your girl, April Showers of the Perfect Storming PS Edition, ready and loaded to bring you this week forecast. The storm forecast got a highs of a slight chance of haters. You see the board? Are you a part of the haters crew? Or are you hating? Or is it a difference? So that's where we're going to jump into today. But first, let's recap last week and see who has drafted their formula. Last episode, I introduced the butterfly effect. Let the cycle begin. And I wanted to mimic the cycle or the stages of the butterfly. And I want us to take each stage and apply it to these principles that I remixed a little bit for us as earthlings can apply, and to see if our seed or our vision can manifest at the end of its cycle, as well as how the butterfly manifests from the seed, the caterpillar, to the butterfly. So I hope you guys have just like jotted down and wrote down this formula. If you have, I would like for you to comment below 285 that you have written down your formula. I'm telling you guys, write the vision and make it plain. You got to be 285 with it, because I want to see these principles manifest. I really strongly believe in that. So again, let me just briefly recap. If this is your first time tuning in, what we're going to do, what my raindrops and my thunderbolts, the ladies are the raindrops and the men are the thunderbolts. What I want us to do as a whole is to write down our formula, create a vision board, but make your vision board more like a strategy of how you are going to obtain whatever you post on that vision board. And what we're going to do is we're just going to focus strictly on our plan, our strategy, like our game plan of getting what we put on this vision board to manifest throughout the year of 2020. So if you want to get more information on that, please tune in to episode number 2 of the butterfly effect. What is your formula? So I hope you guys have like taken the time to do that. Like, I have seriously been thinking and have been like coming up with my strategy and my formula. And to be honest, I have actually started applying it. So I'm going to readjust. My formula is going to be proven to be successful, and I'm in agreement that yours will as well. So we finna create a triangle offense around our formula. That's the same type of game plan Phil Jackson used to get these championships. You know, you want a ring, don't you? So you got to get this formula down. So comment 285 if you have started really run your formula. Like, just take it from me. I know, I'm not an expert. I'm not trying to be out here to be nobody coach or say I got the success tools to make you rich and famous. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm not doing it. I am trying to just implement new ways for myself, and I'm just sharing it with you guys so we can just like be in agreement together so that it will manifest. Because we all do vision boards, but we also have to have a formula to get that vision board as well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. Hating, haters. Let's see what's going on. The multiple dimensions of hating and haters. There are multiple dimensions of hating and haters. But first, we have to understand what is the definition of haters. Let's see what they said the definition of haters is. Haters, a person who enormously dislike a person or thing. Number one, that could be a hater. A person who dislikes something so enormously that it's just huge. That's a hater. Number two, A negative person, a person who cannot be happy for someone else, success, progress, relationship, material possession, a person who's just not happy for that. Just a negative person. Just always got something to say. And third, a person who makes a point of exposing a flaw in that person a lot. Now, I'm going to jump into 3 a lot because I'm going to go ahead and just get 3 out the way. Excuse me. Because sometimes people take what people say to them as like they hating, but it could be a correction. It could be them holding that person accountable. So with number 3, it said a person who make point of exposing another person's flaw. To me, I look at that as saying like, okay, so I got a big stomach. So if a person always comment on my belly, like, you hate, like, stay off my belly. You see what I'm saying? But if a person who points out a flaw to say, well, April, you probably misspelled this word. You probably misspelled this word a lot. I think what they're doing is a correction point. So they're correcting the flaw that I may have in spelling, which I should take heed to that and correct that. But right now, I can't do nothing with this belly. I know my belly big until I get this surgery to get this belly nupped and tucked like it's on. Then I'm be extra popping on y'all. Then my haters gonna really go up there. Okay, so that was the definition. Okay, so let's get 285 with this definition. Okay, number 1, a person who hates somebody like so much. I know we all pretty much like got a person that we hate. I mean, and it's a strong word to say, so we're gonna use the word dislike. So if anybody who's watching can say that they do not have nobody that they dislike, I'm a beg to disagree, because I'm keeping it 285 with it. I got somebody I dislike enormously. Like, I dislike the bitch, period. Like, I just don't like her. But okay, so do that make me a hater? Because that's what the definition said. Someone who dislikes someone enormously. So let's be honest and let's be real. Do we have somebody on our list, on our dislike list, that we just dislike them? Like, period. If that's the case, according to the definition, you're a hater. So, according to the definition of number 1, I guess I'm a hater. That's quite interesting. Okay, number 2, a negative person. I don't feel like I'm a negative person at all. Like, I want us all to get it. I want us all to win. Like, I feel like competition should not be looked at as negativity. Competition should be looked at as motivation. Because at the end of any type of sports game, the competitors shake in the beginning and they shake in the end, no matter who win or who lose. Shake on it. It's motivation. So, number 2, I don't fall up on number 2. Now, I'm going to jump back to number 3. I know a lot of people may say, not a lot of people, I know some people in general that may feel as though I call out some of their flaws. But what I'm doing is, I only call out the flaws of the people that I care about, or I feel like, oh, you need to do better, or you in the wrong. So let me just tell you this. So it's not really a flaw that I'm calling out. It's really just holding them accountable to what they're doing. Okay, so out of the 3 definitions, number 1, I guess I'm a hater because I dislike somebody. But my thing is, who all claim to be haters and hating? If hating and haters is such a all-time high right now, we got to identify who the haters are, and nobody is going to say that they are a part of the haters committee. They're not going, they like the forecast board haters. They're not going to be like, I'm a bona fide hater. They're not going to say that. So if it's at an all-time high, I think at some point we all hate. And that's the point of me doing this whole particular episode is to really let people know, okay, so if we gonna do away with the word, which I thought we should, I found out no, we can't do away with haters, because haters here to stay. They live, they in abundance. So let's just deal with addressing the haters, because we know the haters are here. The haters are not going anywhere. They are here. But who are the haters? So I wanted to get down to it to see who are the haters. How do you know you have haters? What have somebody hated on you about? Because again, is it just a figment of your imagination that you have haters? Or you can identify and you can label your haters. So I want to jump into that to see, because I don't want us to waste too much time addressing our haters. We just gonna use they say make your haters your motivators. So I guess let's just make our haters our motivators. I don't know. But I'm gonna get into this survey that I said. And y'all, do y'all remember when we used to put player in front of haters? We used to call them a player hater. So I thought, you know, at that particular point, you had to be a player to get hated on. Because we used to say player haters. Then we end up dropping the players and just start calling people haters. Okay, so I'm finna jump all the way into it. I proposed a question on Facebook. And I wanted to know who are the biggest haters? Is it men or is it women? Surprisingly, and contrary to my belief, majority of the people that commented said men were haters. Majority of the men, 95% of the men said men are haters. It was pretty much an even tie with women. They even said both, men and women, they both hate at an all-time high. So that brings me to like, okay, so a lot of people feel like men hate. I actually commented to say that I also believe that men are the biggest haters, because men slick hate with it. Women, we do it like privately within ourselves, or maybe just like with a girlfriend or two. But men do it and they try to disguise it, but they be really slick deep down hating. And guess what? Men hate on both women and men. When you get a female to hate, 9 times out of 10, she is just strictly hating on another female. Just a little bit she may be hating on a male, but it's mostly a female that women would hate against. Whereas in men hate on both women and males. They just, so I guess that's why it makes them such a bona fide hater. So men, gotta sip some tea on that. Y'all some big old haters. I'm talking about big haters. I knew I wasn't tripping. I love my fellas, but y'all be hating. Y'all be real big time hating for real. So that's interesting. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Give me 3 good reasons you know a person is hating on you. Now that's major, because if you're gonna have haters, you got to identify why. And I have came to the conclusion that a lot of people cannot identify with why and who and how do they have haters. So how can you even say you have haters and you can't even tell me why you think you have haters? Okay, so I asked, and then quite surprisingly, I said, give me 3 good reasons you know a person is hating on you. Not too many people gave me good 3 reasons. One person, Monk, my cousin, she said, they compare you to them I got a lot of people doing a comparison. That's how they can tell a person is a hater, because of the comparison that they do. They are bothered by everything that you do. That's a good one. That's a real good way. But then that proposes another question. How you know they bothered though? That's what I'm trying to see. How you know they bothered by what you doing? But I feel that, like, most people be bothered. Like, that's a hater. Oh, they bothered about what you do. Because I feel like sometimes people be hating on me. They don't know me. They just hate on me because I do me. And I just do what I do. So they're bothered by that. So I guess I do have haters. They thrive off of your failure. Oh, that's a bona fide hater for real. The people who want you to fall. Chancia said, they can be envious again and want something you have. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so then here we go. Shout out to JoJo. Number one, they support everybody who do the same stuff as you except you. Okay, even with that situation, we have Exxon and Texaco. If you go to Texaco and not Exxon, are you hating on Texaco? Some people, you have to want the people who want to support you to support you. You can't worry about the people that don't. So if the person support everything somebody else doing except you, I guess they're a hater. I guess. I don't know. They throw shade any chance they get at what you do because they can't do it. Then they try to mimic what you do. Now, that's a real big hater, when a person is trying to knock what you're doing and throwing shade at what you do, and then in the same time they're trying to do what you do. How you going to throw shade and then try to do it? That's interesting. You can't do that. They never like a comment, but when you see them, they're talking about what you post. Okay, so that's real big. Okay, so with that question, I asked people to let me know, have you ever thought somebody was a hater because they did not like or post on your page? I honestly can right hand and say I never, ever, ever felt like that. I personally feel like that is the most, I want to just be, I want to be very calm because I don't want to offend anybody. But I feel like if you thinking somebody is hating on you or don't like you because they did not like a post on your page, I feel as though you want to attract haters, because I don't necessarily agree with that. It's a lot of posts. Sometimes I be on Instagram and I don't want to like nothing. It's not that I don't like their posts. I just don't want to like nothing. I don't feel like I'm a hater. I'm just basically scanning through, and I just haven't double tapped. So I feel like the social media have messed the game up, because they have made us to want to think that we have haters, or to make people want to think that they care or they don't care because they don't like or comment on your page. And shout out to the people who said that, yeah, I have said that before. When I first started my business, I got a comment for someone said that when they first started their business, they thought that because people did not like or post on their page that she had haters. And she said in the beginning of her business, but as she continued on with her business, she got so in tune in her business that she didn't even mind or care or know. She no longer thought that, because it doesn't matter. And that's the whole point of this show. You got to be so engulfed in you that you got to know that the haters exist, but you are not bothered to stop to entertain, to even think, waste your time to even think that somebody is hating. People who always try to bring you down. People with negative vibes. Those people are out there hating. People who are just outright mean, overly selfish. Those people are haters. Let's see what else. Which was surprisingly, like, again, I want to just get back to that, because I really respect the people who was honest to say, yeah, I don't say that. I don't thought that a person, didn't like my page or didn't like my post because such and such or whatever reason, and they hate him. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people actually, felt that way. And shout out to Marcy. She said she felt that way. That's the one who had the business. Angel said she said that. My homeboy Pate said that. And I respect it, because a lot of people is not going to admit that. I know it's a lot of people that say that, and that is a irk to me. And I don't normally express that or say to people, but no, let's get over that. If a person don't like your page, a person don't comment on your page, so what? Okay, it is what it is. Just let that person be that. Let's not put the title on people that they are haters. Let's not put that title on people to do that. And and then I wanted to know, do people hate people because of what they possess, their material possessions, or their knowledge? And I got mixed reviews on that. Majority of the people, of course, people are going to hate other people based off of their possessions or what they have or what they appear to have versus what they know. Some people do hate, oh, she thinks she's smart. And you can get somebody to hate you because you may be a little bit more brighter than they are, and they'll hate on you with that. But most of the time, it's what you have and what you got. Like, that is crazy. Like, and that's the part that I want to do away with. Like, we got to get to the point that we are so engulfed in our own business that we can't even worry about if somebody hating. You cannot focus on your haters. That's what I want to do away with. No, could we just say, okay, y'all, we're not going to say hey no more, or she a hater? No, because haters are real. But let's not give attention or feed attention to, because some people want haters. Some people have to know that they are successful because they got haters. Like, I don't want that negativity. I don't want that attached to my success or my climb to success, is to say it's because I had haters. Oh yeah, I'm stunned on them. I don't want that. And I feel as though you can't have that. We deal with too much. We deal with the fear of the unknown. And we shouldn't even deal with fear, because God didn't give us a spirit of fear. But a lot of us is like, have our own issues that we deal with. Like, we most definitely ain't got time to be addressing no haters. So we gotta stop addressing haters. And that's gonna bring me to my next point. Sometimes people will give you a comment just because a person disagree with you, or don't like something, or completely feel otherwise against what you feel. That does not make a person a hater. And that brings me to this point of the Hale report. I have to put somebody on the Hale report. And this person is a famous person. And this Miss Diana of the people who do the dancing dolls. Okay, so they had a competition in Augusta, and they won the competition. A lot of the people there at the competition felt as though the title was given to them. So a comment was made on her page where they felt as though, oh, okay, y'all really didn't win. The title was given to them, and it blew up. I mean, they called me all kind of haters and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. And really, it wasn't that I was hating, because I didn't care one way or the other. It was just brought to the attention of, for instance, the same competition at the same location, the same set of judges, the same set of teams. Diana's squad did not participate in a competition, in a particular competition. However, the judges said that the winner is Dancing Dolls, but they didn't even compete. So the person already felt like, okay, well, that was already like pre-planned. Like, these people didn't even compete, and y'all just want to call their name out. Like, no. So the comment I made was based off of that comment alone. It's not that I'm a hater, and that's the point that made me want to do this show, and that's why I'm putting her on the Hale report. Miss Diana, you Hale, because a lot of people will want to put stuff on your comments to make you seem like a hater. Like, most people would say, like she said, oh, I can buy my dancer trophies. Oh, I stun around in my red bottoms, but who was talking about your possessions or what you can buy? Like, none of that was saying. It just simply stated the fact of how the title or the person who won, how that was just given off, and it wasn't, and that team didn't even compete. That's just like playing in the Super Bowl and the Falcons ain't playing, and they say the winner of the Super Bowl is the Atlanta Falcons. They didn't play. They weren't even in the Super Bowl. So how did they win? Like, so that's crazy. So that person felt as though the judging is rigged, where they just want to just automatically, and they're just used to calling their team off. And I was so polite. I was so kind. I was like, no, y'all are good. I'm going to give y'all props. And all of that. She even went to the point of saying, yeah, when I walked in the building, I heard the whispers, and they was whispering. Why does the whispers have to be hate? Why can't the whispers be admiration? That's what I'm saying. Some people attract, some people want to pull in, some people want to say they have haters. Like their haters make them look big. And I feel like that's so backwards. I want the people who support me to make me feel big. I want the people who is aligned with my success to want me to feel big. I don't want the haters to make me feel like I'm important. How can your haters make you feel like you're important? Maybe I'm missing something. To each his own, but my haters don't make me feel important. My haters don't make me walk in the room with my head up. Like, that's kind of like crazy, which I really do not understand that, like, period, point blank. So, Shawty, you hell. Like, Diana is in hell report. Like, Shawty, she is hell. And since I'm going on and moving into the hell report, okay, so the people who called Crime Stoppers on the person who, now I don't even want to get into all that because I ain't got time for the animal rights people. So I ain't gonna, I was gonna put them folks on the hair report, but I ain't gonna even put them folks on the hair report because, baby, I don't want no drama in all of this and that. But what I just want to leave you guys with, let's limit who we think is hating on us. Yola, I'm calling Alexa Yola. Alexa, play.
Call me a done, cause of the way I flow. I'm a good role model. Just look at me as a pro. Cause it's to go to race, yeah. So it's gutter till I die. And my suckers hate me. You can see it and they see it. When they come around, they frown. They wanna let me down when I leave.
They gonna talk about you anyway. But you should. Yeah. Don't never give up. Don't never let up. Get to me. No, no, no. Don't hate. Get to me. No, no, no. Alexa. Pause. Never let your haters get to you. No, 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 no. Never, ever, ever let your haters get to you. And if you take those lyrics to heart, you won't make posts about your haters. That's the point. You can't scream that song and sing that song and rap that song with confidence and feelings. If you write and post about your haters, we eliminating that. Eliminate addressing haters. Be selfish with you. We ain't got time for the haters. Who cares about a hater? Get to your business and pertain to your business and stay in your business and give a bleep what a hater say. It's time for us to get it, and you ain't gonna get to it in 2020 worrying about your haters. We leaving the haters. We leaving all addressing haters. We leaving all of that in the last decade. We in a new decade. We ain't worrying about no haters. We ain't worrying about no haters. We are about our business, and we finna show and prove what God finna do. Because at the end of the day, if you know how you get your blessings, and you know where your blessings come from, you know you ain't gonna worry about no hater. What I look like saying this person is hating on me and addressing them haters, when I know the same thing that I was blessed with, God can bless them too. Because we have the same God. If they share the same God as I share. So we ain't addressing no haters. We know haters exist. I had to get checked by that. The haters out here. My brother Jad said, look, so we can't get rid of the term because the haters are here. But let's not even address a hater. Who even care what a hater say? Never let up. Never stop. Because the same time you writing a post, the same time you on the phone conversating with somebody about a hater, it could be the same energy you could be putting into developing you, developing your brand. So we're going to end this show that way. And of course, I'm rocking Westside Raised Me. I grew here. You can get this whole attire. It's also the little jeans from www.igrewhereyouFlewhere.com. And until next time, y'all, until we meet again, a hater who? A hater what? I ain't even got time for no hater because I'm so selfish with my time and my business. I'm ready to go up so it can get stuck. And worrying about a hater, add weights to it and it come down. Alexa, play. Hey! Get away! I ain't did nothing. Haters don't do nothing. What? Cause guess what? Do it. I just don't give a fuck. Cause I'm all out with it. The game ain't done. So y'all be there. Niggas in it. You can't even wear a jersey. They try to peep your tag. Can't smoke a blunt and push. Around 2 minutes.